Hello and welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today is kind of like the last of the planned theme generator videos. And there may be some more of these in this series. Once I get some comments and things back that people have for this series, if there are any comments and that point me in the direction of new things to go take a look at, new theme generators that are out there and that sort of thing. What I've seen so far. I did have a few last things that I wanted to kind of wrap up in this video, a few things that thoughts I wanted to convey. And actually, one other kind of cool thing, haven't tried it yet, but we'll see how it works. There was a comment made to this article that by Vahid, and it's all the way down here. And I never have I don't know if I saw this comment honestly, but it's about a plugin for like Edge or your browser plugin, and then it apparently has some kind of integration with coolers. So we're gonna take a look at that. But so I mean, so again, here's the final results, and I can make this Excel file accessible to if anybody wants it. Just let me know. I can throw it out in the GitHub repository for this channel. But again, for me, like BIBB came out ahead. I would put themes and Power BI tips kind of on par with one another. Definitely would use themes that by point first as my go-to because it's totally free and there's no frills, there's no sign up, there's nothing, right? I mean, so for me, if I wanted a comprehensive tool to be able to set whatever setting I wanted to, then for me it'd be points product over Power BI tips just for the ability to essentially not have to pay anything and have full features, right, in terms of upload and everything else. But for me, if I'm myself and I need to create a theme file, I'm really not going to go through that much work, in my opinion. Just not for me. I'm going to use BIBB, and especially with some of their magic and their image upload, the integration they have with the coolers and that sort of stuff. They just have a ton of options for color setting, color picking, and that's really for me. That's the most important thing. Really, most of my themes that I create, really all they are just it's a stock set of colors, right? Um, and that's all I need because Power BI desktop does have the capability of doing some theme editing, right? So if I'm in here, I can go here and I can go to here, customize current theme, right? So I can say customize current theme, and it's not great in terms of, but it does have, hey, I can edit my colors, my sentiment colors, my divergent colors, right? It has an advanced feature for different elements and that sort of thing. It is kind of weird what they've decided to allow you to customize and what they haven't. So this is just general text size. So I could, take BIBB and like, oh, great, and then load it up and then start to customize it. Like, oh, okay, I want my font size to be a default of 12, not 9, right? And I want my title to be also a default of 12. My KPI card visuals, 45 is way too much. I can knock that down to 35. This one is a weird one. Why in the world like they include the tab headers for key influencers visual? I have no idea. Like they don't include so much, in terms of what you can customize, but they include that. That's just bizarre to me. And again, you have backgrounds and borders and set all this stuff. So that to me, it makes more sense, at least for my workflow, that I would start with like, hey, BIBB, give me a base, a base template, if you will, and then let me go from there. So like for example, like I was surprised that it kind of set a page background. I would probably come in here and set that back to white, right, and apply that. Probably do the same thing for the filters pane or whatever, because I think they do allow you to set the filter pane color, customize current filter pane. Yeah, do the same thing here, which would be set that to white, apply it, and oh, I guess it didn't do it. Nice current theme, filter pane background color. There we go. So anyway, I would probably that'd be to me that would be more of my kind of workflow. I have no. So is that not okay? Microsoft, did I just find another bug? Filter pane background color. FF. It is white. You can all see that it is white. I click here, available cards filter. Is it because Filter pane, the background is white. This should be white, I would think. Apply. It is not white. That is interesting. Is that a bug or what is that? Was not a, okay, sorry. Yeah, it set it back. It's a bug. So that's that. Let's set this to be, set them all to be. That. Go here. Let's go back to here. Checkbox and apply filter. Apply. Oh wow. I'm gonna have to submit that as a bug. Go Microsoft. That's wow. Fail. So anyway, so I'll have to play with that, and I was not expecting to get distracted on that, so sorry about that. But anyway, other than the bug that I just found, that workflow makes a lot more sense to me than trying to go and set everything, especially when there's no preview and I can't see it. I really love that preview feature of BIBB, so that'd be my go-to. All right. So anyway, not to get that, it's one thing after another with Microsoft sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. So unleashing the power of color, introducing coolers to Power BI. Okay, I don't want that. So let's see here. This guy usually makes pretty cool stuff. All right, so I'm using Edge, so I click here. All right. I'm going to get it. I'm going to add the extension. Okay, there it showed up. All right, cool. So now how do I use this thing? Open coolers.co, click on Explore Trending Palettes. Explore the palettes till you find one that you like. Theme generation, importing the theme. Got a new version. Palette generator page. Okay. Wait a second, wasn't it up here? Extensions? Okay, there it is. Colors, coolers to Power BI theme. All right, well, let's try it out. And open this guy up. I don't use a lot of extensions. I'll right off the bat. So I can do generator set, or I can do explore trending palettes. It's really annoying to me that clicking on this just copies that color code to the, and I have to click here. Seems like it's like click text. And what were some of the other options there? Open in the generator. Okay. Contrast visual colors, view full screen. All right, so this, so here I am. I want this palette. And then I click here, I'm assuming, and then I click here. Ooh. Okay. So it's a theme file. It's small. And it's probably just got the colors in it. Oh yeah, there you go. But it's formatted, so good job, Vahid. It didn't just give me a random string of stuff. So then the question becomes, back to my here, and I say browse for themes. There it is. Open that guy up. Got it. Okay, got rid of the filters, the filter pane and the color and stuff like that. So if we go click on this, then I would go here and then my values. Oh yeah, so there's the colors. There they are. That's super kind of cool, Vahid. I like that. That might be even, so in some ways, even simpler from a workflow than BIBB maybe. Although it is just Coolers, but Coolers is a pretty popular website. I don't know. Now I'm wondering, is it, do I add the HIDS extension in here in terms of, do we want to rank this? Do we want to score this? Might as well. Easy use, I would say, is pretty easy, right? I'd say I'd give that. I would say that its JSON file is formatted properly. I would give it that. I would say it works, right? The color picking is not as cool as BIBB. I'm gonna, but it's using coolers, which you can do all kinds of stuff with. you know, it's got to be at least a 3, or I'm going to give it a 4. Preview, there is no preview, so that's a 1. There is no upload. There's no online editing. Comprehensiveness, that's definitely a 1. And saving is a 1. Um, Now what I did to do is score it. Let's unhide these. Should be able to do this, copy this, copy this. And really, you're not gonna let me hide. Just let me hide these. Hide, hide. All right, well, that's not a bad score, man. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to come out anywhere near that high. Um, but you know, it's not up there with BIBB, but it's on par with themes.pbx. And but again, this is stuff that I care about, and I don't value the comprehensiveness of, you know, the Power BI.tips, Enterprise DNA, and themes.pbx. I don't value that as highly as a lot of other features that I'm looking for. You know, mine is all about color picking, ease of use, and that sort of thing, and obviously that it works. Those are the things that are the most important to me. But very cool, Vid. I wish you posted that like like over a year ago, and I'm just finding it now. Sorry, man. That's a really cool feature. I really like it. Um, so yeah, so I'm gonna have to play around with this filter pane. I wonder in terms of this bug potentially. So if I go back to here and customize the current theme and go back to the filter pane, give it some crazy color and hit apply. Okay, so that changed it, right? So what was it about that? Is it something about the theme that I imported that was from BIBB that was causing it to not work? Because can I now go in here and hit apply? Yeah, see, now it works. Something weird about that BIBB theme file. So maybe it's a bug in the BIBB theme file. So BIBB, you might want to take a look at that. There's something in your filters section of changing the filter pane that's causing some kind of craziness when it interacts with this part of, because that's when it seems. Let's try that one more time. Say go here. We'll say browse for themes. This is the BIBB one. Successfully added. There is the filter pane. Customize the current theme. Filter pane. There's the color. Right? Maybe if I change this to change that to black. We'll leave that. Available filter card. And I don't want to all just jump to the conclusion that's Microsoft's bug. It might be something that BIBB is doing some, but I mean, it did recognize it as a valid theme file. But yeah, it's just not changing. That's so weird. That's so weird. There's some kind of bug somewhere in there. I don't know what it is. Maybe I might have to change because you saw me go through and change it all. It's all right back to what it was. So save the current theme. We'll make sure we'll just call it theme.json and we'll take a look at it later. But all right, well, anyway, that was just kind of the last few things I had for this video. Wanted to show you guys. I don't know what the heck bug's going on there with the themes or whatever, but I mean, there was a bug in the October version where they basically the theme file was incorrectly applying to the filters pane. So the filters pane seems to be a little flaky to me recently. So anyway, that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the series, and I'll see you next time.